Alright, that appears to be working. And we're back. Now, we shall be playing Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. What country would you like me to play as, guys? We got the British Empire, the Austro-Hungarian Empire, the Italian Empire, the German Empire, the French Empire. Everybody's an empire. Which empire shall we go with? Yeah, I'm not bothering with New Vegas again. There we go, I set up a pull for it. Place your votes now. Alright, that's one for Austria-Hungary. And I'm pretty sure that's the only vote we're gonna get this entire time. Just gonna wait for it to finish first. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. It's getting there. Almost there. And it's done. Winner Austria-Hungary. All right, what starting year do you guys want us to be in? The 1890s, the 1900s, the 1910s, the 1920s, the 1930s, or the 1940s? Probably should have set up another poll for that, but eh. All right, 1940s it is. And we'll just leave it on normal difficulty. And fleet, create own. I wish I could run the music of this game, but some of it's potentially copyrighted, so unfortunately we don't get any music this game. No music for us, sadly. Just gotta wait for it to finish loading. Shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Yeah, I kind of figured adding a bunch of mods to New Vegas was gonna cause it to crash like that, but yeah, I wasn't expecting it to do it twice. If it had actually properly crashed and exited out of the game afterwards, it would have been fine. But that would have been like a simple restart. It crashed really bad. Like it didn't even understand that it was crashing anymore. So, yeah. We'll try again next week with New Vegas, see if we can get it to last a bit longer. Yeah, some games are pretty good at handling mods. Others aren't, especially Bethesda games. There we go. Now we can start the game. All right. So it looks like our ally Germany has started off with 49 vessels, whereas our enemies have a crap load of ships. And we start off with nothing because we have to design our own fleet. All right. We need a battleship. Do I want to go with the Dreadnought design or do I want to go with a modern battleship? What's the cheapest? The fast battleship is the cheapest. Dear God, that. All right, we'll increase the beam a bit. We'll increase the drought a bit, and we'll max out the displacement. Displacement's maxed. All right, range I can live with. 28 knots is pretty decent. We'll go with auxiliary engine 2. Gas turbines is good enough. Actually, we'll go for diesel too. It's expensive, but means I don't have to bother with boilers. Shaft 3, electro hydro, balanced. I'll go with anti-torp 1, Krupp armor, anti-flood 2, citadel 5. Alright, now let's actually start installing the crap. Let's see, enhanced or modern? Oh god. We'll go with the modern 2 tower. We'll go with light tower 4. Move this back by quite a bit. Small 4-weight offset. There we go. Funnels. 1 mega funnel. Yeah, mega funnel's enough. Engine efficiency ain't great, but it's good enough. Center line. We'll go with 16-inch. I'll go for a single quad and then a triple barrel. And we didn't need that big of a barbette for that small of a turret. There we go. Now over on the rear here. 1 16-inch quad and 1 16-inch triple. That's already putting us to be quite expensive. Can I slap a dual turret in here? No. I could slap a pair of 8-inchers there, though. Alright. Give the barbette some armor. Standard ratio, increased HE. Let's go with base fuse, capped ballistic 2, TNT 4, tube powder, shell size, heavy, electrical hydro, automatic reload, radar Gen 3, radio advanced, and rangefinder 4. Alright, let's take a look at the armor. 12.5, that's pretty decent. For the turrets, we'll reduce it to 15 inches on the 16ers. Increase that by a bit to 8 inches on the top of them. Increase the superstructure armor a bit just to deal with pitch. and to prevent damage to the superstructure. There we go, 6 inches should work. Aft belt will increase that thickness to the same as the fore belt. And that should pretty much do it for what our battleship is going to be. This will be pretty much our battleship. And we shall call it the Sniffum class because Sniffum is the only one here. The Sniffum class battleship. All shall fear its glory. Alright, now we need to design a battle cruiser. Alright, let's go with the large cruiser hull. Let's increase the beam a bit. Increase the drought a bit. Max out that displacement. Bring it up to 28 knots. Auxiliary 2 engine, diesel. Oil 3. Balanced. Electro-hydro. Anti-torp 1. Krupp. Double hull. Reinforced bulkheads. Anti-flood 2. And Citadel 4. Alright, let's start installing some towers. Let's see. Let's go with the advanced tower. Let's go for the compact secondary tower. This one will field with 14-inch guns. Three 14ers. And what can we fit on that? I think we can fit a 13. Yeah, can we fit a 14 in a dual configuration? Yep, we can fit a 14 in a dual configuration. Can we fit a 13 in a... Nope. We'll have to settle for 13? Nope. Nope, 12 won't fit. Neither will 11. 9? Really? 9 won't fit there either? Well, 9 will fit there. Will 12 fit here? Nope. What about 11? 11 barely fits. 10-incher. There we go. Secondary guns, 8-inch. You have like no rotation whatsoever. What about the double barrel? Double barrel has slightly better rotation, but 7-inch should, yeah, 7-inch there. There we go. All right, with that 4-weight offset, I'm gonna back this up a bit. Oh, can't back that up. Okay. She's got a fairly decent broadside, but a very bad pitch. Standard ratio increased. Nose fuse. Capped ballistic 2. 2 power. auto reload, electrical hydro turrets, rangefinder 4, advanced, and Gen 2 radar. Never mind. Gen 1 radar? Yep, we can fit a Gen 1 radar. Oh, that is like way overkill on the 14 inches. 19 inches of armor. Yeah, we do not need 19. 15 will do. Which might allow us to fit a Gen 2 or a Gen 3. Yep, we can fit a Gen 3. Here we will have the self-proclaimed Valac class, because why not? New design. Let's see. Now we're going to need a cruiser. I think we'll go with the bigger hull on the cruiser. Nah, we'll go with the smaller hull on the cruiser. We'll increase the beam a bit, but we'll decrease the drought. Just so that way then we can save on some money. We'll decrease her to a good 32 knots. Auxiliary 2, diesel, because it's just the best I got at the moment. Balanced, shaft 3. Anti-torp 2, because you're gonna be a lot closer than the battleships. Double hull, reinforced bulkheads, corrupt armor. And we'll go with Citadel full. We'll go with the turtleback armor scheme. Let's see. There really isn't much difference in terms of size of these, so we'll go with the Modern Tower 4. And for the secondary tower, we'll go with Rear Tower 4. Engine efficiency, pretty decent. Actually, I want to go a bit cheaper with this thing, so we'll go with the dual 11s. We'll go with the dual 11s for there, and then we'll give it a pair of dual 7-inchers. Let's see, anywhere I want to maybe put a 5-inch pair of 5-inchers, and nowhere's going to really fit the 5-inchers. If I move this gun forward a bit, I could fit them, but yeah. I've already got to deal with a minor. Oh wait, we have a minor aft weight offset. I can move this gun forward a bit. That'll deal with the aft weight offset. Now for the rangefinder 4, you're going to need hydroacoustics because you're going to be a lot closer than my other ships. And we'll go with radar 2. We'll increase your main belt to 11 inches. We'll increase your foredeck armor. Increase superstructure armor a bit. And we'll increase the deck armor just slightly. And that keeps you pretty cheap. A fairly cheap ship. I usually don't end up with cheap ships. Usually I end up with very expensive ones because I never bothered to do much with it. In fact, I think we can, just in case, anti-torp 3 and triple hull. Alright, that increased the 4-weight offset a bit, so bring that back a bit. And yeah, that should about do it. We got the Tiger now. The Tiger heavy cruiser. Alright, we get one light cruiser hull, so we don't really get much of a choice here on what to use. Yeah, we'll make it a bit wider. We'll decrease how tall it is in the water, and we'll decrease it down to a good 36 knots. Auxiliary 2 engine, diesel, oil, balanced, electro-hydro. Anti-flood 3 because you're going to be a lot closer to the enemy than a lot of my other ones. Turtleback, triple hull, Krupp. Alright, there's the tower. All these rear towers are pretty much the same thing. We already have a major 4-weight offset. Now we have an half-weight offset. Alright, good enough. I can live with that. I can balance it out in a moment. I can install the funnel in the rear. That should help. Oh, that didn't really help with the weight all that much. I think I can install a bigger funnel on the front. There we go. Can I install the thick one 3? Yeah, I can install thick 3. Alright, so we got 2 funnels. Let's see. Our main armaments are 7 inchers. Two there. 2 in the rear. And then we'll install a pair of torpedo launchers. And don't got any barbettes I can use on a cruiser. And I accidentally deleted the front tower. Alright. Shaft. Barbettes. Standard ratio increased. Soft capped. Capped ballistic. Tube powder. TNT4. Heavy shells. Electro hydro. Auto. Oxygen. And we'll increase the torpedoes to 22 inchers. And we'll carry an increased amount of torpedoes. And let's see. We'll go with rangefinder 5, sonar 2 because it's going to be a lot closer to the enemy. Gen 2 radar. And we are running out of weight. Alright, what if I decrease that to 21-inch standard amount of torpedoes? That doesn't let me add how much more armor. I'll increase the drought a bit, so that way then we can add on just a little bit extra armor. Because I want to at least get a full inch out of the superstructure, but it doesn't look like we're getting that. We shall call this one the Dave class. And off to our destroyers. Yeah, we'll go with the modern destroyer. It's an expensive haul, but it's got some extra. We don't really need to have a very wide destroyer. Main tower, advanced. Put it down there. Secondary tower. Large barbette tower. Funnels. Angled funnel. Let's see, that increases the aft weight offset. Put this in the front and we'll have a 4-weight offset, but hey, at least the 4-weight will be slightly less than what aft weight will be. Really can't put this here. Not gonna let me put it here. You'll let me put it up here, but you won't let me put it down there. Okay, I see how it is. Alright, we'll go with triple torpedo mounts in there. Main guns, we'll go with 5-inch dual turrets. Oh, I want 5-inch dual turrets. I just can't win with trying to balance this darn thing. Corvette 2, Corrupt 4. Reinforced bulkheads. Triple hull. Anti-flood 3. Because this thing is going to have almost no armor whatsoever when it comes down to dealing with threats. I would kind of like it if my destroyers could last more than a few seconds in a battle. And I accidentally deleted the torpedoes. Good job, me. 10 out of 10. A for effort. Go with 22-inch torpedoes. 21-inch torpedo. 20-inch torpedo. 19-inch. Alright, so we're gonna have to... Alright, so we're gonna have to remove those and reinstall them. Because... There we go. 21-inch torpedo tubes. Oxygen-based ones. Standard reloading. Swap that for auto. Electro-hydro turrets. Incendiary shells. We'll go with the base feuds. Increased HE. Shell size heavy. Rangefinder. We'll go with the Rangefinder 5. Acoustics. You're going to be pretty much my guard for torpedo detection. So if you get hit with a torpedo, you are straight up going down. There is not much I can do for you. If I increase the beam a little bit, I should be able to get the space I need. Well, that didn't seem to help. I think I might move these a bit farther in the rear. There. There. Good enough. Alright. Ship is overweight. I can fix that. Not really. That didn't fix it very much at all, actually. 20-inch torpedoes. Ain't gonna be much. Let's see. I'm gonna decrease the funnel. Let's go with the angled funnel. Yeah, that fixed our weight issues, and it didn't even decrease our engine efficiency by much. Which means I can go back to 21-inch. Nope, never mind. Can't go back to 21-inch torpedoes. 20-inch torpedoes. Take it or leave it. That's what we're going with. All right. Our pitch is pretty bad, but other than that, it's a fairly well-rounded ship. It's not going to take much of a hit, but it's definitely better than nothing. And it's cheap. We'll call it the Brewski class because why not? So we got the battle cruiser. We got our. Oh wait, you're a battle cruiser? You're classified as a battle cruiser? I thought I used the battleship hull. All right, so we don't have a battleship. We have two battle cruiser types, a heavy cruiser type, a light cruiser type, and a destroyer. Because apparently your the Sniffums is counted as a battle cruiser variant. Okay, good enough for me. These things are quite expensive. We'll build 4. Yeah, we'll build 4 of the destroyers. That leaves us with a bit of money. We'll build one of our battle cruiser. Well, we'll build you, and then we'll build the Sniffums. And then we got 2 battle cruisers. We'll build a couple of the Tigers. We'll build a few of the Dave class. All right, we'll build 4 of those. And we have a bit of money left over. I guess I can invest it in some more destroyers. There we go. All of you are going to spawn in Spoleto. Research. Let's work on hull strengthening, armor quality, and hull protection. And we shall start the campaign. No, I want to deselect what I did. All right. Move all of you out there. We got to get a fleet out in the waters. Let's get some stuff done. Let's invest some extra money into transports. And yeah, that's what we'll leave it for now. Let's see if the Italian Navy decides to try and engage us with our glorious fleet. And they already sunk 6 of our transports. Thanks, guys. Why do I have a strike mission for over here? I mean, it's doable. We outnumber them quite severely, but why can I strike you all the way over here? All right, off to battle we go. Since apparently we're just gonna magically teleport halfway across the Mediterranean. All right, they've been spotted to the east. Let's get the fleet set up. All right, so we're already heading eastward. Let's see, heavy cruisers. Kind of want you guys to kind of just go this way. Light cruisers. I want you guys all in the same group. You guys are going to go this way, and destroyers. I'm kind of gonna just leave you guys as part of the rear. You guys will call up if we need you, but I don't think I'm gonna need the I don't believe I'm gonna need my destroyers. Yeah, this thing's equipped with our 16 inchers, and then the Valac's equipped with our 14 inchers, so we should be able to outgun whatever it is that is coming to engage us. Hopefully the heavy cruisers are smart enough not to all crash into each other. Good work, guys. 10 out of 10 job right there. Destroyers, tell me you're not being as stupid. No, you definitely are being as stupid. Ugh. It'll be a while before the heavy cruisers sort themselves out. Oh, I accidentally merged the heavy and light cruiser divisions. That would explain why they're all freaking out. Alright. I know our light cruisers are equipped with 7-inch guns. What were our... Yeah, your guys are equipped with dual 11-inchers. So you guys still got some impressive range. Still haven't spotted the enemy to the east. We're traveling east at the moment. We'll find them eventually, but... The question is, will our battle lines manage to sort themselves out before we get there? Here we have the battle cruiser Sniff'em, the first of her class. Ready to go fight and die. To protect the Austro-Hungarian Empire's interests. The only reason I am doing this strike mission here that decided to pop up randomly is because of the fact that if I don't start sinking their ships, they're going to blockade me, and that's pretty much economic death right there. So taking out as many ships of the Allied fleet as possible is an ideal situation. All right. Got the line of brewskis. Look at them all. It's appropriate we're sending them off to go fight the French. Oh, battle cruisers found something. Decrease the full. What did you find? You found their light cruiser force from the looks of it. And it looks like they're heading that way, so battle cruisers, break this way. Light cruisers, break and get ready to screen. And we are opening up with the big guns. Give them the good news, boys. Show them that the Austro-Hungarian Empire is back and it's here to stay this time, at least on the naval front. Let's see, what are we fighting at the moment? What are the big important targets? Well, you're definitely the big important target, aren't you? Let's see, you're equipped with 3 quads, and a whole bunch of what assuming are different variants of 4-inch guns, all triple mounts with some dual mounts. Like, they stuck everything they could on this thing. This thing has to be expensive. Alright, so it looks like their main force is actually going that way, and their light cruisers kind of just decided to screw off over here to do who knows what. Alright, change of plans, boys. You gotta turn this way. Turn a whole port side. Because apparently we chose the wrong direction to go in. The question is, will we be able to kill this thing? Oh, did I equip my light cruisers with torpedoes? Oh yeah, I forgot I did. I forgot, they are equipped with torpedo launchers. Our slightly stupid maneuvering here might save us some damage, but I'm hoping not to take any... Well, I spoke a bit too soon on the whole not taking any damage thing, but yeah. Their light cruisers are starting to turn back around to reform up with their fleet. Yeah, I brought the battle cruisers in a bit more closer than I would have liked. How's the destroyer line doing? You'll get there when you get there. I'm gonna have my cruiser line here pretty much just give them a nice little broadside. They are doing some damage to the battle cruisers that I really can't afford them doing. But these are some really nice ships. Like I've made ships before, but these like are really nice. Yeah, they must be using some pretty high caliber guns because I stuck quite a bit of armor on this thing. Yeah, they are using quad 20s, my usual go-to. 20-inch guns are my usual go-to for weaponry, but in a campaign like this, we cannot afford 20-inch guns. Especially as the Austro-Hungarian Empire, we cannot afford 20-inch guns. Because 20-inchers are expensive, and quad mounts for 20-inchers are even more expensive. Oh, it looks like we might get their battleship here. If we do, that'll be good for us, but the damage that we took from this battle is definitely not something I like. Alright, target the refuge. It's quite clear that battleship is going down. She is quite honestly completely on fire. Like, this thing is like a very, like, I can't be stressing enough. This thing is expensive. It's got 79 tons, it's got a 28 knot engine, and it's got almost 23.7 inches of armor. And that's just in the turrets. Like, she is fielding 6-inch, 8-inch, 4-inch, 3-inch. She's got the whole 9 yards for the French arsenal. I'm gonna start turning in my cruiser line here. Oh, the destroyers crossed the cruiser line. That's not good. Alright, destroyers and cruisers, smoke up. Oh, that's not good. Battle cruisers. Reverse. Those are torpedoes in the water. Those are torpedoes in the water. Alright, we're withdrawing the battle cruisers. The heavy and light cruisers can deal with what's left. I need to get the battle cruisers out. They can do a fighting retreat with their rear armaments. Full speed if you can. Detach the Sniffums from the, detach these guys, form them into their own little battle groups, and just get out of there at maximum speed. The Valac is dead in the water. And that's not good that more torpedoes are coming straight for her. Yeah, we're gonna lose the Valac. Yeah, the cruisers are doing fairly well, but yeah, we've lost one of our two very expensive battle cruisers. Yeah. The Sniffums can turn back in a bit. It's out of range of them. Should be able to turn it back in and just have it open up with its broadside. Yeah. To be fair, we only lost one ship, so at the very least that's something. Oh wait, no, never mind. We lost a cruiser as well. Oh, we lost the original Dave. Oh, we also lost the Valac too. The first of her class, and she's dead already. Not a good sign for how this run is gonna go. Like, we outnumbered these guys like 10 to 1. If it wasn't for the fact that all our cruisers decided to freak out at the start, we might have been able to keep the battle cruisers alive. Or at least not in as bad condition as they are. Because the Sniffums here is going to be in dry dock for quite a while with all the damage it's taken. Like, it's lost engine 2 and engine 3, and its rudder is severely damaged. However, she can still open up with her full broadside, so that's something. Yeah, the Sniffums can take a beating. And to be fair, these cruisers here can take quite the beating from other cruiser classes. Like, this light cruiser here has considerably more armor than I would usually think that a light cruiser would need to be equipped with. And now we got the Brewskis all fighting this one light cruiser. So many of them have suffered quite a bit of damage, actually. Yeah, a lot of our fleet is going to be in repair after this. The light cruisers and heavy cruisers probably won't be because they didn't take all that much damage. Well, he launched torpedoes. Let's see if they manage to hit the Paolo Emilio, which I'm pretty sure is one of the Italian ships. Yeah, that's one of the Italian ones. Yeah, she ain't coming back from that. That torpedo hit just straight up flooded her. Alright, destroyer group, you're gonna have to help hunt down the poor heavy cruiser that's left standing. The Valac is still sinking. I mean, there ain't much of her left above the water, but she served us well, and I'll have to build a replacement because she is one of our... The Valac class may not be the greatest ship. I don't think I was supposed to see that, but she may not be the greatest ship, but she carries a lot of firepower, so she's kind of useful in a fight if she stays at range. And everything else that's supposed to be between her and the enemy is actually between her and the enemy. Like how the Sniffums is. Designed to be. And, oh, you're just stuck in a turn, aren't you? The Brewskis are slowly catching up to Brewski number 3. And the cruiser line should eventually be able to get it. Especially the heavy cruisers, because their 11-inchers should have the range. And the damage output to do some damage. Oh, their battleship, the Gascon, is still sinking. Like, sure, this is a victory for us, but, like, it's a bit of a Pyrrhic one, considering the fact we lost 2 ships. And considering we can't really afford losses, especially right now, it ain't great. Let's see, we got the... Oh, it is actually turning in. Oh, that's why she's turning in. Those are torpedoes. Those are going to hit the Tyrol. Yeah, Tyrol took the hit. Smoke screen's active. Let's make us a bit harder to hit. Oh, that's gonna hit. Ah, the Wells is down. This one heavy cruiser, I didn't think it had torpedoes. Jesus Christ, the French are and Italians are just overkilling it on how many guns they can stick on these things. The Sniffums is just barely able to hit it from here. It's a good thing we packed her with the 16 inchers. Though she is starting to run out of ammo. This one heavy cruiser is gonna just straight up destroy a lot of my cruiser line. What are you even shooting at? There's nothing over there. Hit the cruiser. Oh, you are straight up out of torpedo ammo. You guys are gonna have to get into like closer range than what you are in order to have an effective weapon in range. The Wells is still taking hits. The problem with our light cruisers is that they don't have a torpedo belt like our heavy cruisers do. So our heavy cruisers can take a torpedo hit, but granted this one is kind of mostly underwater, but it can still take a torpedo hit. Our light cruisers, on the other hand, can't survive torpedoes. Torpedoes do a lot of damage because we can't install torpedo belts on them. But hey, at the very least, we can still do a crap load of damage. Give her the good news with all those 5-inchers. It still has 4 torpedoes. Oh no. That's for our destroyers. Turn hard. Like, this thing just won't die. Oh, that's another torpedo volley. Hard. Hard. Straight through. There you go. Alright, I'm getting the destroyers out of here. They do not have the firepower to deal with this. And my light cruisers are... Well, my cruiser line is very definitely trying, but, this one here is stuck going straight. What happened over here? You guys, come on! Try not to crash into each other. Alright, which of you guys have torpedoes left? Alright, you have 3 torpedoes. You're gonna go in. You have any torpedoes left? Detach and turn hard. These two still have torpedoes, so we're gonna send them pretty much to their deaths. The rest of them are gonna withdraw. Pretty much it's just these two versus the heavy cruiser because everything else is being disabled at this point and not much I can do about it. Drive, you fool! Drive! Both of you, retreat! Get out of there! Maximum speed! Dear God! Stop just sitting there! Well, you finally managed to turn. The Tyrol and the Wells are pretty much all left behind. No, no, straight. Why'd you get put in charge? Alright, detach you from the squadron. You're gonna retreat. There is no reason to keep you on the case. Alright, you guys form a new battle group. You guys just, as fast as you can go, get over there to help out the destroyers before they all get blasted to pieces. I think it's run out of ammo. No, it still has ammo. Just nothing for its rear-facing guns, I'm assuming. Or at least none of the guns that are able to aim towards the rear. Where is the Sniffums? There it is. Still trying its hardest. Alright, where are the two that I'm trying to keep track of? They're there. Oh, you used up all your torps, didn't you? Alright, withdraw then. You still have your torpedoes. We're gonna go straight up to this guy and just broadside him with torpedoes because I am done with these shenanigans. Question is, can we actually catch up to him? Because he is a fast boy, 36 knots. Well, our damaged destroyer here can pull a good old 26 knots. Though to be fair, she has suffered damage to her primary and secondary engine. So she might be hurting just as bad as our destroyer buddy here. The Brewski D6. You guys go as... Alright, you guys are finally in range again. Thankfully. So hopefully we'll either kill it with these things that are heavy cruisers that are now coming back into range, or we'll kill it with this destroyer's torpedoes when it finally gets close enough. This poor destroyer is just barely above the water. Like the waves are just crashing over the side and she's still just going after this heavy cruiser. The reason why I'm not just pressing end battle because I want to kill that thing. I don't want to let the French and Italians have any ships left after this battle. As we slowly bring the Sniffums into range. How far outside of its range are you? Oh, that is like way outside of your range. Like, good luck ever getting this thing at... I think it's about 20 knots, I think you're stuck at, that it can go at the moment, so... Yeah. Well, we jammed up her steering. So she's definitely not going to be able to do much in terms of return fire for a while. We should be able to catch up to it pretty easily with our cruisers here since it's been damaged. Because our cruisers go a good 32 knots, and this thing is, well, our heavy cruisers go 32. Our light cruisers go 36, but this thing's already been damaged, so we'll probably catch up to it. Considering its engines are severely damaged. And she's lost 31% of her crew. Oh, she lost a main gun. Oh, more fire. The D6 is trying so hard. The thing is, even though we've won this, the enemy is going to gain so many more points than me because of the fact that they sunk one of my battle cruisers, a light cruiser, and a destroyer. Well, Probably not more than me, considering how many ships I sank, but still, they're gonna get quite a bit for what they sank. We're gonna need a proper battleship after that. I need something that's carrying bigger firepower than the 16 inchers, and has more armor as well. The Stephens is a great battle cruiser, and accidentally made battle cruiser. I didn't realize I was making a battle cruiser until afterwards. I'm pretty sure this should have been classified as a battleship, considering the way it is. All things considered, it should be a battleship. Our heavy cruisers are still trying to get their guns into range. It looks like they've got the 7, or is it the 7 inchers in range. Now they're opening up with the 7 and the 11s. Yeah, this poor destroyer is just never gonna catch up to shoot his torpedoes, is he? Well, since its steering is busted, I think we can... Yeah, we'll send off a round of torpedoes. We'll send off 2 rounds of torpedoes. There's the last of the Brewski's torpedoes. And we'll just have you keep up pursuit. Maybe those torpedoes will hit something. Maybe they won't. Who knows? Depends on whether or not this thing has the maneuverability, has the steering left to deal with it. Oh, another fire. Slow down to full. Oh, we finally got in range of one of her guns. Oh wait, no, she's just turning to broadside because all the torpedoes. Oh, she might finally go down. Oh, hey, the light cruisers managed to land a torpedo hit. Yeah, she's definitely not going to survive this much longer. Yeah. It may have taken us quite a bit to hunt this darn cruiser down, but She's not getting away. A bit of vengeance for the destruction of the Valac. Let's see, we lost the Dave, the Valac, the Wells is severely damaged, the Brewski D4 is severely damaged, D5, D3, and D6 are all lightly damaged. Every other ship is fine enough for continued service. We lost 2 ships to their 8. But look at those victory points. Like, look at that. Like, we suffered less losses, less ships sunk. They still got more victory points. And the worst part is, a crap load of our fleet's going to be in for repair. So that's going to decrease our money for a while. The Valac and the Dave were sunk. However, we sunk everything else they had. Not great. It could be worse. Alright, so we're going to actually design a proper battleship. Modern battleship. Or the modernized Dreadnought. The modernized Dreadnought is a really cheap haul. But at the same time, it's not great. Sure, there's casemate spots, but I'm not going to use the casemates. That would be the only real advantage to using this. Well, considering I need a cheap replacement for the Valac, we'll go with this. Go with the targeting tower. Let's push the displacement as far as we can push it. Just so that way then we have as much weight as possible. Let's see. Let's get some guns on here. We'll go with quad 18s. We'll go with 1 fore, 1 aft. And we'll... No. Do I want to stick a 17? The thing is, these are crap expensive, so... Alright. We'll have 2 quads and 1 triple. As for secondaries, the usual 8-inch arrangement. And that should be enough firepower for what we need. Do I want to use the casemates? Not really. They don't really have a great firing arc. It'd be a lot of additional forward firepower, but the thing is they're 8 inches, so they aren't going to do much already. I could add underwater torpedo launchers, but nah. Barbette 2. Standard ratio increased. Capped ballistic. Capped ballistic 2. TNT 4. 2 powder. We'll go with heavy shells, auto reload, electro hydro. Never mind, we're gonna go with nope. Advanced hydraulic. Nope. Regular old hydraulic. Alright, we don't need 19 inches here. 15 is enough for the turrets. Will that allow me to fit electrical hydro? Yes, it will. Increase the superstructure armor. Decrease conning tower a bit. We can decrease the 4 belt a bit because that is gonna throw our pitch out. Yeah, this should be good enough. We should call it the Zan class battleship. The question is, can we even afford it? We can build 2 of them. Alright, we'll build one of them, and then we'll build a Valac to replace the one we lost. We'll also get some more light cruisers in production, along with some more heavy cruisers. And pretty much send these all to Splato once they're done constructing. Yeah, we only have 4 operational ships afterwards. We have the Tiger, the Brewski D2, the Tulin, and the Frunzenberg. Everything else is under repairs. Oh yeah, there's a sniff 'em. How long are you gonna be down for? 4 minutes. I mean, 4 months. Alright, so 29 months before the new Zam class battleship is finished. That's not ideal. At the very least, a lot of my cruisers are only going to be down for a month or 2. The Sniffums is going to be down for 4. So hopefully, we don't have too bad of a next turn. And we're navally blockaded. Which means we need to sink more Italian ships. However, with the majority of our fleet still under repair, not much I can do about it. The thing I hate is that, you know, we won that battle, but they gained like so many victory points just from sinking 3 ships. Coastal zone defense. Let's see here. Large enemy forces close to our shores and attacks our transports. We have to counterattack with whatever means possible. Well, it's 2 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers, and a destroyer versus 2 heavy cruisers, a single light cruiser, 4 destroyers, and a transport. Yeah, we can fight that. At the very least, we were able to get some of our ships back up and running. All right, let's just pause here real quick. All right. You form up with the heavies. Heavies turn in. And destroyers. You just launched torpedoes in the path of our transport. All right, you lost torpedo privilege. All right, let's see. Those are their destroyers. That's probably, yeah, that is definitely their heavy cruiser. That's also their other heavy cruiser, and that would be their light cruiser. All right. Let's focus on those heavy cruisers. And hopefully this transport doesn't get itself killed. We have to be very careful. If that transport gets killed, we're screwed. We lose the battle if the transport gets killed. Could you not, Tiger, use the transport as a shield? Where are you going? Considering how close range we are, guys, just swap to HE. Hard to port. Hard to port. Ah, you were close. Ah, your rudder's jammed, isn't it? Great. Now I got 1 destroyer disabled. A heavy cruiser that's thinking it's the best thing in the world. And another heavy cruiser that doesn't seem to understand where it's going. And a light cruiser that decided to check out of the battle. And we lost the transport. Aggressive fire, just point blank that thing. We are engaged in a very crappy game of who wants to point blank the other. And so far, we are not winning. Because they have us outgunned because my other cruisers decided to take off over here, and now the Frunditzberg is severely damaged. I don't even know what happened to you. You're all the way over here. I guess you got hit by some torpedoes, but dear God, what did you do? Where's the other heavy cruiser? Tiger, get in there. Don't tell me that the forward 11 has been taken out. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. That's torpedoes. That's torpedoes. That's a full broadside of torpedoes. Thanks, Tiger. You really did a great job at leading us all to victory here. Could not have screwed us over any further. No sirree. Alright, detaching you from that. Where are my destroyers? This is gonna be a great report to the Naval High Command. Ah yes, what remained of our functional navy is already sunk. If I still had a working battle cruiser, we'd be fine. I do not have a working battle cruiser. Because if I had a working battle cruiser, I could just shoot at these guys from range. We've been reduced to just a single heavy cruiser and a bunch of destroyers that are barely functional as is. And my light cruiser here is not really helping in the slightest. In fact, she shot torpedoes in the path of our destroyer fleet. Thanks, guys. You're really helpful. 10 out of 10 would hire them again. Oh, I heard that. There's torpedoes in the water. I heard them launch them. Turn hard. You wanted to fail me earlier. You better not fail me now. Also, could you hit something for 5 seconds? Like, I have to babysit that thing. Because it's gonna get hit by torpedoes if I don't. Because for some reason, all their heavy cruisers are equipped with torpedoes. And that's more torpedoes. That is more torpedoes. Hard turn, hard turn. Full speed, hard turn. I am just constantly having to maneuver this thing. I cannot bother to micro anything else at the moment. Could you please kill that thing for 5 seconds? More torpedoes. Just hit her with everything you got. Ah, well, we're gonna lose the Tiger. The Tiger's screwed. How's the destroyer fleet doing? Not much better. There goes the Tiger. Means now it's just the Fronsberg and the Brewskis. This one's just been spinning in circles. Because he can't do anything else. Oh, the Fronsberg is about to get sunk. Yeah. Here comes the finishing blow on the Fronsberg. What is up with you guys and just turning infinitely? Stop turning infinitely. You you don't even have damage. You have no excuse for this. Where's the Brewski? Yeah, you're just freaking out everybody else in your destroyer squadron. You're just standing still for some stupid reason. Then you're over here for some reason. All that's left is the destroyer fleet. That's it. How this one over here is still alive, I have no clue. The guns aren't even, like, out of the water at this point on this poor one here. Well, we've almost managed to sink this one light cruiser. This Mad Lad destroyer is gonna try to save this entire situation here. Or die trying. Oh, we might be able to sink this one ship. The D3 might be the hero of the Austro-Hungarian Navy here. There we go. Though now her steering is damaged. The D2 is disabled. What about the D6? D6 is still able to fight. She may not have torpedoes, but she's gonna try. All you have to do is get off one last torpedo volley. That's all you need to do, D3. One last torpedo volley is all you need. The D6 and the D3 being mad lads of the Austro-Hungarian Navy. The D3 somehow still being alive. You're just dead in the water, aren't you? What happened? You run out of gas? Guess you ran out of gas. Well, they finally managed to get the D3. The crew of the D3 will be remembered. Unlike the regular Brewski, who tried to torpedo our own transport, and is now left just kind of floating here. Just keep retreating. Yeah, just go home. Just don't engage. Fine, AI, you can have control of it. I can't get it to move. You have fun with it. AI can have fun with trying to figure out what to do with the original. Man, this thing doesn't have any torpedoes left. Neither does the other one. How are you alive? All these ships sunk. You're still here. Brewski lives to fight another day, I guess. Oh, and apparently Sinking counts as medium damage. I guess they just dug it out of the ocean. What's the fleet look like now? One light cruiser, one heavy cruiser, two destroyers. We have some other ships that are currently active in a conflict. Alright. This is another convoy escort, but it's one heavy cruiser and one light cruiser versus two light cruisers and two destroyers. I think we can fight this. I think if my ships don't decide to screw off. Alright, where's the enemy? Over there. Dear God, all our transports are screwed. Where's our destroyer? Alright. Start popping smoke and get some cover down for the transports. No, don't drive in front of it. What are you doing? You could have easily driven behind the transport, not in front of it. Turn. Port. Jesus Christ, turn, you piece of junk. Turn. Destroyer, turn hard. I don't even know where those torpedoes were targeted for. We're gonna have the D1 here slowly torpedo his way over into the enemy lines. All we gotta do is scatter them. Just keep them away from the transports. Transports, get moving! You gotta go! And they really went all out on sticking a bunch of guns on their light cruisers, didn't they? Oh god, hard turn. Hard turn. Hard turn. Hard turns. Smoke up. Smoke up. Alright, that's one of their destroyers down. Now to finish off their light cruiser. Light cruiser sent off torpedoes. Our own light cruiser has sent off its own torpedoes. And that's that sunk. This is already going a lot better than the last battle we had. I would like it if the D1 didn't take so much damage here. Alright, there we go, that's sunk. Pop smoke and get closer. Oh no. Alright, we're gonna pull you out. You've done enough. Get out of there. Why is my heavy cruiser all the way back here? What are you doing? This is what happened last time. You guys decided to take off to who knows where to do who knows what. I need you up on the front lines. We need those 11 inchers. Sure, this thing doesn't really have the firepower to take me out. It's only got 6 inchers. Whereas my light cruiser has... it doesn't have a great amount of armor, but it can at least take a bit of a hit. We also outrange it, so... Could you maybe hit the target a bit more often than that? Could you also maybe actually drive? Where my heavy cruiser? What are you doing all the way over here? Get up there! Like sometime today. Like now. Turn now. Why do you keep turning that way? Go straight. I swear, my ships just want us to lose the war. There. Go straight. Swap to HE, just burn that thing to the ground. Oh, one of these torpedoes is gonna go in her rear. Yep, that sunk her. Alright, a bit of vengeance for what happened. Bit of vengeance for all the crap they've done to our Navy. The Italians are down to 20 ships, while we still have, well, we're down to 11, so that ain't great. That means we're gonna need to at least kill quite a few more Italian vessels before we can even consider that we'll be able to have a chance at surviving. We have to try and match the Italians and the French because the British don't really have a presence out here in the Mediterranean as much as the French and Italians do. Let's get a new ship design. We need something really cheap. Destroyer 3, and it's just gonna be cheap. That is its one goal. Be cheap. 34 knots is good enough. Auxiliary 1 engine, diesel, oil, electro, balance. No, we are not building the Bismarck. We can't even afford the Bismarck. We shall call this the cheap class. How many of them actually? It's still gonna be 7 months before we see any of them actually roll off the line, though. Let's see, a heavy cruiser and a DD versus two DDs and a heavy cruiser. Didn't you sink? Didn't you sink too? You both sank before. How you guys managed to pull yourselves out of the ocean, I have no clue. But apparently D6 doesn't want to die. I don't know how you magically revived yourself, but I hope you're proud. So let's see. Enemy smoke spotted to the south. South is the direction we are driving in. Alright. You two just follow the heavy cruiser. The heavy cruiser is gonna be the point man here. Question is, can our somehow dragged out of the bottom of the ocean heavy cruiser beat whatever heavy cruiser they have? Because I don't even know how he's alive. Oh, they got us outgunned quite well. I'm pretty sure those are like 10 inchers and triple mounts. I want to say 10 inchers and triples. They could be 11 or 12s as well. You guys just start throwing up smoke. What are you doing? Alright, I guess I can't have you be friends with anybody. I don't know what's up with my heavy cruisers, but apparently they don't like being friends. Oh, I want you two into your own separate thing. Alright, fine. You guys are gonna have to somehow make your way over to that heavy cruiser and get it hit with torpedoes. Cruiser, turn hard! Hard! D6 is about to take some torpedoes straight to the face. We'll be lucky if the D6 somehow survives that. Why are you still turning like that? I told you to stop turning like that. Sink that darn heavy cruiser. Well, the Brewski survived the last one somehow, but it's definitely not surviving this one. Yeah, there she goes. Thing is, this thing is just peppering us with all of the ammo. And her forward 11's already been taken out again. So there goes a portion of her firepower. This thing's taking quite the beating, though. Hit with HE. That should at least... Oh, no. Those are torpedoes again. Well, it's a single torpedo, but... I'd rather turn hard and not look at it. Don't know how you managed to get out of the bottom of the ocean, but apparently you're now the devil. This is literal ghost ship just came back from sinking. It decided that he didn't want it, didn't like staying dead. Now he's getting some payback. Maybe. Oh, I heard those torpedoes. Time for another hard turn. Think with all the fire that it'd be dead by now. These Italians apparently build their ships to last. Oh, that was a good hit. Oh, that one might have been the finisher. Yep, that was the finishing blow. Oh, those are torpedoes. Those are torpedoes. All right, turn into the torpedoes. Full speed it. No, we're not gonna make it. Dang it. Fire control teams, you gotta get that under control. Like, you really gotta get that under control. Alright, flooding's been dealt with, hopefully. Question is, can we sink this destroyer before this destroyer hits us with a round of torpedoes? Well, it's out of torpedoes, so we're safe on that front. In fact, she's lost her forward turrets as well. She only has two rear guns. She has two guns in the rear. The question is it enough firepower to defeat my heavy cruiser? Can Davy Jones's chosen heavy cruiser sink it? Yes, it did. Personally handpicked by Davy Jones. They still scored more points than me. Even though we sunk the same amount of ships, they sunk two destroyers, I sunk a heavy cruiser and a destroyer. They still decide that, yeah, we lost that battle apparently. All right, let's see here. Heavy cruiser, two light cruisers, three destroyers versus two heavy cruisers, a light cruiser, and two destroyers. 7 transports. Delay that battle. Okay, that's not good. I didn't want to be sucked into another battle. All right. I am not getting sucked into another battle right now. That was already a massacre as is. We've lost a majority of our navy, and I don't want to send more of our navy to its death. And since we've been going on 2 hours and 31, I'm going to be ending the stream there. Because I am not dragging us into another battle. Let's see who there is to raid. Hello, Amb. You kind of showed up at the tail end. I will probably go back and take a picture of that final shot there. Because that looked pretty nice. Yes, but I also have the power of boop emotes. But anyway, I hope you guys all have a nice rest of your day and enjoy the person I'm sending you off to. We'll be back Tuesday with the next stream, which will maybe be, well, probably more Surviving Mars, maybe Fallout New Vegas if I can work out the bugs with the mods I'm running there. But other than that, I hope you all have a nice rest of your day and enjoy the person I'm sending you off to.